Hello everybody. So we're going live for a whole hour today. 1 whole hour. I'm going to bring to you some of the things we've already done to give you a taste of how a traditional Gitananda class might flow, including a short relaxation at the end as well. I have asked my family to be aware of the fact that we're doing this and that hopefully we won't be disturbed, but yoga is living, and if they wander in, they might realize what's going on and run away again. So we are going to come straight away to sitting in a comfortable position. If you need to do this from a chair, then please do. Grab your chair and sit on a chair. Remember, have a blanket so that you can sit on the blanket as well if needed. And make sure there's no pain. So you're sitting in a position that's comfortable and allows you to keep your back nice and straight. So we're just sitting for a few moments, letting the breath settle, taking time to connect ourselves to this space, taking time to connect the body with the mind. The breath is that bridge between the body and the mind. When we bring all three together, creating that union of the self, we have complete awareness of how we feel physically, mentally, emotionally. Observing without judgment, and just letting the tensions go. Om Tat Parampara Vidmahe Jnanalingeshwaraya Dhimahi Tanno Guru Prachodayate Om Yoga Maharishi Dr. Swami Gitananda Giri Maharaj Jai. So just have your hands together, giving them a rub, warming up the hands. If you have glasses, you might want to take them off. Then we're going to place the hands over the eyes, transferring that heat down the cheek and down onto the neck. And interlace your hands and breathe in as you stretch right up. As you breathe out, twist around to your left. Breathing in as you twist back to center. And breathing out, twisting to your right. And then coming back, breathe in, stretching the palms up, and breathe out, bringing the arms down alongside the body. Just roll gently. Okay, so we shall stretch the legs out for a few jatis. Now reminding yourself of something a little legs, reminding yourself that nothing should be painful. So if you experience any pain, always stop immediately and adjust or imagine visualize doing the action that we're doing, but nothing should hurt. Let's shake the head a little as well. Lovely. Okay, and then we're just going to catch hold of that right leg, lifting and circling the right foot. And circle the other way. And let the leg bounce a little. So in these shorter classes, we would still have some jatis, obviously done maybe slightly shorter or differently. And stretch out the right, catching the left, and circle. So we might build them in different ways. Always having an opportunity to loosen and let go. Circle the other way, and then bounce the leg. And release. And shake. And then taking that right foot again. So you can either take hold of the foot, the calf, the ankle, wherever you can, stretching the leg as much as possible and swinging to the side. Make sure you haven't sat close to a wall. Just a little bit of swinging. Getting a little bit of movement into that leg, into the hip. Keeping the leg bent if you need to. So it's the same foot and hand. So right foot, right hand. And then we can release the right leg down, catching hold of the left wherever is possible, stretching as much as you can, and swing the leg. And release. A little bit of bouncing towards the toes, just ease out any stiffness in the back or the backs of the legs. And come back up. You're going to bring the right foot up, either on top of the left thigh, if that's painful, keep it low. To never cause any pain. Sitting straight and bouncing the right knee towards the floor. You might get there. You might have tightened your legs too much, like I have today. You might get to the floor, it might not, it might be up high. If it's up too high, bring the foot down. And then release, stretching out the right leg, bring the left foot up. Again, sitting straight and bouncing the knee to the floor. And release. Stretch out the right leg. Sorry, the left leg. Now we want to bend the right leg. Now saying the leg I was thinking of. So just bending the right leg, sitting up nice and straight. And you're just going to take the right hand behind you or to your side for support. And the left arm stretching out and bringing across to the other side of the right leg. So it's on the outside of the right leg. Really just gently pushing it over. If it's too strong, keep the leg stretched out with the right ankle crossing over the left ankle. If you can, twisting the hand so you're catching hold of the leg. If not, just let the arm rest against the leg. Sit nice and straight and breathe in as you twist to your right. Breathing out behind you. And breathe in. And breathe out, twisting back. Stretching out the right leg, bending the left. Catching hold as you straighten up a little more. Slide the foot forward if it feels too strong. The left hand coming behind now. I'm just twisting my body around a bit. Take the right arm up and then diagonally over the leg. So you're just crossing it on the outside, catching hold if possible. That left hand supporting you, and breathe in, twisting to your left. Holding the twist as you breathe. And then breathe out. Twist back, stretch the legs. bouncing towards your toes and catching hold of the legs. Keep bouncing down. And then coming back up and thump and shake. Okay, so we're going to come to Baddha-Konasana. So with the feet together, so the soles of the feet are coming together, catching hold around the feet. A little rock side to side just to get onto those sit bones. Feel a bit strange at first. But then rocking back to center, holding onto those feet or ankles, and let your knees bounce towards the floor. Keeping the back up, head lifted. I love saying that in class. Everyone lifts. Then we shall take our legs wider, using the hands and just tapping lightly or firmly, whatever strength you need, just tapping into any tight spots. Lovely. And then we'll stretch towards that right foot, so bouncing towards the right. Catching hold of the right leg, keep bouncing down. I'm going to take the right hand to the right side, twisting around a little, still holding on with the left and bouncing. And then coming back up, and we shall bounce to the left. Catching hold of the left leg and bouncing down. And the left hand coming behind you, twisting a little to the left, and keep bouncing. Come back up, just a little stretch forward. And lifting, bring the legs back together. Should bend our legs, catching hold behind. So lifting up through the body, bringing some tension, some gentle contraction into the abdominal area, the pelvic floor. Just a little bit there as we lift our balance to the tailbone. So holding that balance on the tailbone, keeping the legs as close together as you can. Now if you want to, when you breathe in, you can lift and straighten your legs. And then release, stretch the legs back out, and give them a little thump and shake. Okay, lovely. So we're going to do the other jatis. I'll combine them when we come up so that we have a bit of time on our feet as well. So have a little bit of water. We can do a little bit of crawling around on our mat. So we're going to come onto all fours, Chatuspada Asana into Chatuspada Kriya. And we're just going to move around, turning the hands as we do. This is really good for just reducing any stiffness in the back and just a great way to recover, you know, if you've been injured or if you're in pain, crawling on your bed, on the floor, taps into that primitive part of the brain as well. You can make animal noises if you wish to. So we're just crawling, hands in different directions if you want to see how it feels, and a little bit of gentle movement. And then crawl forwards and backwards. And crawl to the middle of the mat. So we're going to do Vyagra Pranayama, that tiger breathing. You want your hands directly under the shoulders. The arms will stay straight throughout, and we're keeping the hips in line. So there's not going to be any movement forwards or backwards from the hips. The legs will stay as they are, and the arms will stay as they are. So we don't bend and lift. We're not pushing up. It's only the spine that will move. So we're looking towards the floor. And then breathe in as you begin to lower the spine. And lift the head. And breathe out, arching your back. Bring the chin to the chest. So breathing in as you lower the spine. Lifting the head. And breathe out as you arch the back. Chin to chest. And again, breathing in. Lowering. Lifting the head. And breathe out. Arching up. Chin to chest. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once more, breathing in. Really filling the lungs. And then breathe out. And come back to neutral. Bring the knees in a little closer and sitting back to the heels. I'm going to do the Mukha Bhastrika practice. If you need a blanket, have your blanket. If you want to do this with the legs stretched out, then stretch the legs out. Otherwise, you can come to sit on the heels. We're going to take that deep breath in and blast the breath out on the mouth as we take the head down towards the floor. We do it 3 times, so you can watch if it's your first time seeing this, the first round, and join in when you're ready. Looking forward, breathe in. Bhastrikas. Lift the head, look forward, breathe in, come up. Lifting the head, breathing in, lifting. So this time you're going to keep the head down. If you can, take the hands back, lightly catching hold of the feet. If not, keep the hands forward to support the head, however you need to. But whichever way you do, let the abdomen relax, let the arms relax. If the legs are stretched out in front, take the arms forward. Breathing slowly. Lift the head, breathe in as we sit, and breathe out, taking the right hand and then the left hand back. Relaxing back carefully, looking up. Pushing up with the right hand as you breathe in. Just sit quietly for a moment. I'm going to open the door for my little doggy. Seems a bit lost. Oh, sorry. Okay. And again, have a little bit of water and come to sit in a comfortable position. We're going to do the pranava on. I'll guide you through. We practiced the different hand mudras at different times before. So the Hasta mudras, which we'll be using throughout. One for the low lung, one for the mid, one for the upper, and then one for the complete breath. When we breathe out, we'll be making different sounds. So we'll make the sound R from the low lung, U from the mid, and from the upper. And when we breathe out from all, it will be flowing from one to another, nicer than that. So do make sure you're sitting in a comfortable position. Make sure you have your blanket or you're on a chair. It's really, really important that you can breathe properly and enjoy practice. If you're in any pain, you won't be able to enjoy or concentrate on what you're doing. So first of all, we want the chin mudra. So this is where the thumb and the forefinger are in a circle, and the other three fingers are together. We have that hand mudra down on the lap. So if you look down, you can see the circle and the fingers are pointing to the opposite knees. This will direct the breath to the low lung. We're going to do 3 rounds where we breathe in for 6. We'll make the R sound for between 12 and 18 seconds. We do that 3 times, then we move to the mid and then the upper. Okay. So just breathe out. Breathing in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Keep the thumb and the index finger together and curl the other 3 fingers back into the hands. We're keeping the hands down so the circle is up towards you. This time the breath is to the mid-chest, the mid-lung, and we'll release with the sound E. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Now for the upper lung, you take the thumb to the palm of the hand, wrap the fingers around the thumb, so we're really grasping it, and then let those hands rest back down to the tops of the thighs. The elbows are relaxed. This time when we release, the sound will be breathing into the upper lung. Breathe in. Breathe in. Keeping the hands in the position they're in, with the fingers wrapped around the thumb, just turn your hands up and bring the front knuckles together so the spiral would be out towards me. And if you had rings on the fingers, those would be the parts of the fingers touching. The hands are down around about the belly button, navel, slightly away from the body, just circling the area of the lungs. Now we'll breathe for the low, the mid and the upper, and we'll release with each sound. We're breathing in. Ah. Breathe in. Ah. Breathe in. Ah. And just release the hands. And take a moment to enjoy that feeling. Vibrations of the pranava Om. We're going to begin to make our way up to standing. You might find there's pins and needles in your feet if you're not used to sitting on the heels. If you're on the chair, then listen to the other instructions. We're going to come to our hands and knees. If you're on the chair, just start to lean forward with the hands on the legs, tucking the toes under, coming to Utkatasana if you can. And just let your head rest down. The hands are further forward on the floor with the hands shoulder width apart, and we're just breathing in as we lift up the hips and step the feet back. If you're on the chair, you can start making your way up. Let your heels rest towards the floor and the head resting down. We're just pushing the hips back and letting the head rest down. And then making your way, bringing the feet and the hands together. So walking the hands to the feet or the feet to the hands. Staying in this forward bend. We'll just bounce down. So if you've come up from the chair, you can come over into that forward bending position. Bouncing down. We're going to bring the hands onto the back of the head. Interlace the fingers and keep bouncing. Bring the backs of the hands onto the back and keep bouncing. And then carefully releasing your hands to the legs, bending the knees, and breathe in as you come all the way up. So I'm just going to adjust my camera, but have a moment to rest, to pause, and just breathing slowly for a moment. Okay. So you'll see bits. Let's see my feet maybe, but maybe my head you can see. So we're going to do a few standing things before I bring you back down for a relaxation. So we'll just start off and shake out the right foot, the right leg, a little shake out all around. Maybe have a little go swinging it forwards and backwards, side to side. And then the left, so shake out the left foot, the leg. We'll go swinging forwards, backwards, and side to side. And feet down, circle your hips a couple of times one way and the other. And coming up, take the hands out in front and just stretch and clench the fingers. Now as you do, start to breathe in. Keep stretching and clenching the fingers, taking the arms up and breathing out as we circle them back. So stretching and clenching, breathing in as we circle them up and out. Now we're going to go the other way, so we're breathing in, taking the arms the other way and up, and breathing out, down. And again, once more, breathing in and out. And shake the hands a little. We're going to circle the wrists, so you can keep them low, or take them out in front. And the other way. Let's do those elbows. And the other way. Bring the hands down. Breathe in, take your shoulders up to the ears. Hold the breath, and we're going to release with that big ha sound. And again, breathe in, lift. Once more. And then just lower your chin. Merlin did not like it. Lower the chin towards the chest. We're going to make a full circle of the head with the in-breath. So we're going to breathe in, and as you do, rolling to the right, around to the back. Still breathing in as you take the head to the left and down, and release with a whoosh. And now we'll go the other way. So we're breathing in, taking the head to the left, around to the back, to the right, and down. Lifting the head, giving it a rock, a shake from side to side. And then up and down. From side to side. You can do it too if you want. Up, down, and bring both together. Up and down and side to side. I promise you eventually get used to that noise, that feeling. Or it goes away. Who knows? Lovely. And then let's shake out the right hand. And shake your paw. And the left. Right. And the right hand. Shake. And the left. What on earth's going on? And the right. Shake, shake, shake. And the left. And both hands. Give them a really good shake out. Shake them out in front. And up. And down. Look at your phone, send you a message. Yeah. One child trying to come in. Just shaking down, then to the right and up, round to the left and down. Just shake, shake, shake. Loosen up, stirring up all the energy around you, shaking around. So stirring, shaking, clearing out your energy body. Bring the hands out in front, thinking of anything that you really need to let go of, anything that's bothering you. Shake, 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 shake. Breathing in, catching and release. And again, a little shake out, stirring up that energy. Shake, 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 keep shaking. Keep shaking the hands, stirring up all the energy. Then breathe in, catching and release. Once more. Maybe around the head, into the feet. Breathe in, catch and release. And let the arms swing. Just tapping the shoulders. And come to stand. Just let your body rest in Samastiti, pausing for a moment. And have a little bit of water again. It's funny, isn't it? The one day you want them to check their phones because you sent a message. They don't. And the one day they come in the front door instead of the side doors as well. Funny how the world works. Okay, so we'll have a little side stretch and a few standing postures before we start to make our way back down. So have your feet about hip width apart. They can be a little wider if you need it for the support. Arms alongside your body. Breathing in as you lift the arms, palms together above the head. And breathe out, stretching over to your left side. Really stretching over, holding that position, keep breathing. But take the hands apart if you need to. But just feeling that stretch along the right side of the body. Breathe in as you lift up. And now breathing out, stretching over to the right. Holding, breathing, lifting up if there's any pain. Breathing in as you come up, stretch up, and breathe out, taking the arms down. Roll the shoulders both ways and swing the arms. So just swinging them around, taking them up a little higher and down. Back up a little. Towards the shoulders, up a bit more. And back down. Really giving them a good wang around. And once more, up and down. And then you can come and stand again. Samastiti, equal footed posture. So you want balance in both feet. Equal balance. Have a little rock side to side if you need to bring it. Rest the body, rest the mind. Let the tension go. Okay. Forward bend, Hasta Padasana. So I'm going to turn from the side so you can see, but you don't need to turn. So you can jump or step the feet apart about hip width, and we take the arms straight up, palms forward. So stepping or jumping, stretch the arms up as you breathe in, breathing out. We're coming forward and down. The legs stay straight. So if the hands aren't reaching the floor, hold the legs and really let the legs take the weight of the body, because you might be here and that's okay, but let the legs take the weight of the body. If the hands do reach the floor, you can lift up your toes and place the fingertips, the fingers, the hand, just depending on how much space you have there. But wherever you are, just look forward as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, arching or inching the chest slightly forward, and then lower the head down. So really allowing the chest to get a little bit closer. Maybe the hands sliding down the legs, but just easing off that tension. Every time you breathe out, let some tension go. And we can release the hands, stretch them in line with the body, breathe in as we lift all the way back up and come back to standing. Let the body rest. And then we're going to do Trikonasana. So you'll need to take your legs a little bit wider, wider than hip width. And the arms are going to come to shoulder level with the palms down. So you can jump or step. So turn your right foot to the right. Keep that left shoulder back. Don't let it roll. And then turn the head to look down the right hand. Remember, it's not important to get to the floor. Breathe in, then breathe out. Lean over to the right, tilting the body so that right hand comes to the leg and the left arm comes up. If you can, turn the head to look up. Breathing slowly, the leg again taking the weight. Trikonasana. Legs are straight. And then look down at the foot. Breathe in as we lift back up. Turn to center, and then we'll turn the other way. So we're turning to the left, looking down the left hand. Breathe in, breathe out. Lean over to the left, tilting over. That left hand catching the leg, right arm up. Avoid rolling the body forward. Stay up high if you need to. And imagine you're trapped between two pieces of glass. The head can look up, pulse to the side or down. Make sure there's no pain. Slowly breathing. And then look down at the foot. Breathe in as you lift back up and turn to center. Stepping or jumping back and letting the body rest. Virasana. So this time the legs are going to have to go much wider and arms at shoulder level, well, wider than Trikonasana. So stepping or jumping the legs wide, arms shoulder level. Turn your right foot to the right and turn the head to look down the right hand. Breathe in, breathe out, bending that right leg so the knee is not coming over the ankle. The arms are in line. You're staring down that right hand, lifting the chin. Virasana, warrior pose. Steadily breathing. Breathe in, straighten the leg, turn to center, the foot and head, and then we'll turn to the left. So you're looking down that left hand, breathe in, Breathe out, bending the left leg. Again, just making sure we're not lunging too far. And check the arms, the back one might drop. Relax the shoulders, looking down the left hand, chin lifted. Breathe in, straighten the leg, turn to center, and come back to standing. Let the body rest. Just checking the time. And then Vrikshasana. So this is the balance posture. If you need a wall or a chair, move yourself to it. But keep the leg low if you need to. So we're shifting all the weight to the right side of the body. The left foot, you're going to lift, but find something to focus on. So the more you have to focus on in one spot, the easier the balance is. If you are not focused, it's much easier to wobble around than if you've got slippery trousers. So just let that right foot ground you, the left foot resting on the right leg, avoiding the knee. Vrikshasana. And then breathing out as you release, changing sides. So shifting all the weight now to the left side of the body, that left foot, still focusing. And then lifting your right foot to balance. And holding that balance, breathing slowly. And release, breathing out. Let the body rest. Okay, have a little bit of water. We'll start to make our way down in just a moment. So let's breathe in, bring the palms together above the chest, above the head, and breathe out as we bring the hands to the chest. Bending the knees as we come to that squatting position, so bring the hands to the floor if you need to, or you can give the knees a hug, but let your head rest down. If it's too strong, then come to the hands and knees, so bringing the body further down, always making sure there's no pain. And then bring the body down, sitting in a comfortable position to let the body ground itself. And then you can come to lying down. So just like yesterday when I showed this, if you know where north is, have your head in north. If you're not sure where north is, then east is good. If you know where east is, you probably know where north is though. But think of where the sun rises near you, that's west. You can gauge the other directions from there. East is opposite the west. But lay back and let your body rest for a moment. Okay. We're not going to do the full version of Viloma Viloma, mainly a time constraint today. But it's always good to have something in before we go straight to relaxation. So just let your head rock a little side to side and then bring it back to center. Have the arms alongside the body. If there are any back issues, bend the legs. So have the legs bent at the knees and the feet on the floor. So we're going to be lifting and lowering a single leg, and then we'll do a double leg. Remember, bend the knees, bend the legs if you need to. So right leg, breathing in as we lift. Now just holding the leg up for a moment, keep breathing. You can use the hand to support the leg if you need to, drawing it a little closer, but there's no need. It's got to be done within your range. Release the toes and breathe out as you lower. Left leg, breathing in as you lift. And just drawing those toes back towards you. Release the foot, breathe out and lower. Breathe in, just lifting the head to look down the body. Take the hands and support the head. You're just lifting it for a moment. You're supporting the head as you breathe slowly. And then breathe out, lower the head, release the hands. Gently rock the head. Head back in center. And we'll do a double leg lift. Again, bend the knees, bend the legs if you need to begin with or even during. Make sure there's no pain. So we're going to breathe in, lifting the leg, keeping the legs up, and just pull the toes back towards you, flattening the feet. Holding for a moment, breathing slowly. And release the toes and breathe out as you lower the legs down. For balance with the yoga sit-up, we'll use the hands to help push us up. So breathing in as we push the body up, looking forward, hands down alongside the body, and breathing. Nice, straight back. Then breathe out as you carefully lower yourself back down. Again, just rocking the head slowly. And then from here, you can get yourself ready for relaxation. So I will sit up during relaxation and I will guide you through one that we did the other day. So just make sure you are warm and comfortable. You can do it on a chair, you can do it on the floor, but making sure you can completely rest. So just lay back. And let the body get warm. Gently rocking your head from side to side, just easing out any tension. Keeping the head down on the floor as you gently, carefully tuck the chin towards the chest. Having the arms alongside the body and the legs as close together as you can, but let your feet easily, carefully fall away. If there are any back issues, do keep the legs bent. just have a moment to take a mental check. Notice how you feel. And let the breath come and go easily. And take your mind down to your feet, your awareness to your feet, relaxing your toes and relax your feet. Relax your calves and relax your thighs. Relaxing the buttock and relax your hips. Relaxing the pelvic area. Relax the base of your spine and relax your abdomen. Relaxing your back and relax your chest. Bringing this awareness to your fingers. Relaxing your fingers. Relaxing your hand. Relax your lower arms and relax your upper arms. Now relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Relax your mouth and your tongue. Relax your nose. Relax your cheeks. Relaxing your eyes and relax your ears. Relax the back of your head. Relax the top of your head. And relax your forehead. And just taking another minute or two to let the body rest. And just carefully, slowly bring the mind back to the breath and breathe a little deeper. If you want to continue to relax, then do. Otherwise, I'll guide you out. Gently moving your fingers and moving your toes. Move however you need to. When you're ready, rolling to rest on your left side. Just take a moment to enjoy that space. And then rolling onto your front. Placing one hand on top of the other, resting the head down. And then in your own time, just making your way to a comfortable sitting position. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu sarve janaha sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti 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 Om. So just bring those hands back together, generating some heat, some warmth, placing them back over the eyes, and over the forehead, and over the top of the back of the head. And release. Take your time. Keep lying down if you need to. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. I'll try and let you know when I'm going to be here. Someday I have some more online training. For now, take care and goodbye.